visitors, the Texans. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense. First down throw, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Beckham Jr. 7 yards there and a first down. First down, Houston. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Watson's pass. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 7 yards there and a first down. Houston. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And
part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now, this is the second meeting of the season between these two division rivals, and as was the case earlier in the year, there seems to be a more reserved and serious approach from both of these teams heading into this late season matchup than we saw last year.
Yeah, I think maybe the coaches have had enough of the social media antics going into this game. From what we heard this week, they went old school and said, let's just cut this nonsense out. And to be clear, this rivalry has never needed all that off-field noise. Plenty of history between these two franchises. And this year especially, we know we don't need anything distracting us from the fact that both of these teams look like they can be Super Bowl contenders. Let's just go play the game.
On second down, here's Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That's good for a Jaguar.
Well, when we met with his coaching staff earlier in the week, they had a very clear message. This is the biggest test that our offense has faced all season long.
And what I enjoyed about our time with them, they met this thing head on. When we presented the question to them, they told us they're not even thinking about how they won the last 3 meetings against this team. All they're thinking about is their team, how they're totally healthy, insanely talented, and ridiculously motivated to flip the momentum of this rivalry.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize. this because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he rifles one incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Watson on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll find Moreau here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The final shot before the break. Watson lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime at our score 14-0 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Cunningham now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Remember, they're right. Five-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
CD, let me ask you this. Earlier you referenced that both of these teams look like potential Super Bowl contenders, and therefore obviously very possible that they might meet again in the postseason. That being the case, are either teams maybe holding anything back, not wanting to show too much here in the second half?
I'm glad you asked me that, because I truly don't think so. To me, this rivalry runs so deep on both a player and an organizational level. Look, it's city to city. I don't think either team's going to be playing their cards too close to the vest. Plus, these two teams are so familiar with each other, I don't think there's anything to be gained by holding anything back. Go ahead and throw your best stuff. battle, and let's see what happens.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And now, is it fourth down? No, it's third down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Texans, nothing.
Intriguing situation. The offense going for it on fourth and 2. They'll run it with Jones and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing. Kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the slant, this is Chark. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute.
We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Time to get back into the action. A red zone alert here. 1st and goal at around the 8-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They'll go with Jones. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him... Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, even a totally healthy defense could not make a difference in this one. That is 4 straight wins in this rivalry now.
Oh, I love how bold you went there, partner. I love how you put the prediction out there. But I tend to agree with you because, to me, these are 2 of the better teams in the conference, and I think it'd be fantastic if we could get another round between these 2 rivals in a must-win game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.